Jessie B Scrapbooking back with another process video. And today I'm so excited because I get to participate along with a hop for Kiki Halbert. She hit her 500 subscribers and I get to celebrate with her. So a whole bunch of us are getting together to celebrate this huge milestone for her. And we are going to be scrap lifting one of her layouts. Here's the one I'm going to be scrapbooking. I just love all the hexagons and the beautiful little kitty in the picture. I'm not using a kitty. I am using this picture of my daughter here, and I am going to be using these same color tones that she picked for hers. But here's my papers, sparklies, and it should be work for the snow. I have snowflakes instead of flowers, and here are my two different sizes of hexagons. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I do is trim off this extra length on this paper I'm going to use for my background. It came out of a paper pad I picked up at Tuesday morning. It's a really nice pink with little white polka dots. I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not, but it reminds me of snow. So I'm not going to do any mixed media on the background like she did. I'm just going to use this paper. And then I start punching out my hexagons, and I am following her layout very closely. I really like the way she had it all laid out and the colors next to each other, and yeah, so I am definitely going to be following this very closely. I love this paper here. It's actually a scrap from my daughter. It's from one of her paper pads, and she was kind enough to let me have it. And yeah, this paper is a specialty paper. It's like glitter stock, but the glitter does not come off in your hands when you touch it, so that's really nice. But it got curled and it will not uncurl, so you see the page definitely curls quite a bit. But liquid glue does hold it down very, very nicely. I went ahead and went with this pink cardstock here. It actually matches her gloves in the picture perfectly. And Kiki had it in this pop of color in her layout, so I thought that was perfect. So, yep, just cutting out all the little hexagons. So make sure that you go and check out all the links below to see all the other ladies that are playing along in this hop, and what they chose to scrap lift from hers. Okay, so I'm going to cut my picture down to, it's not a 4x4, but pretty close. It's like 4.5 by 4. And I will do a double mat on it. One in this pink glitter here. And at first I was going to put it down there, and then I thought, oh, I'll just use the spots where I just cut out those hexagons, so I don't feel like I'm wasting it. And it's kind of like gutting it, but I don't gut the whole thing. Just use the spots that the hexagons were cut out of. But I do have to do a little bit of paper piecing here because that little hexagon, yeah, was missing right there. So I'll just paper piece that together and put a little bit of washi tape on it to make sure it stays. And then I was trying to decide with this khaki if I wanted to use this beautiful gold foiled one or just get a piece of cardstock, and I decided to go with the piece of cardstock. That way I can save that snowflake one for another layout. There. Like I said, I'm going to follow her layout quite a bit, and including where I'm placing each of these pieces down. And at first I thought I was just going to spread them out quite a bit, but I ended up actually pushing them back closer together, and it works out good. And just leaving a gap on one of the sides, and I'll put something in it. The two little clusters that she has in her layout, I went ahead and did a third hexagon in the bottom one, just because I wanted that pink to be brought over onto this side of the page. So I did that, and then I grabbed this Merry and Bright planner sticker book, and I'm going to use this one sticker here. It it's pink with a whole bunch of red bows on it, and I flipped through the sticker book quite a bit trying to see what else I want. Now these pictures were taken after Christmas. They were I think the first right around the first of the new year. So I didn't want like Christmas themed. I just wanted more winter stickers. So I put the book aside for a second and decided to go ahead and adhere down my hexagons. And I do notice that they are kind of getting lost in the background there. And if you look at her layout, it looks like she did some stitching on each one of them. And so I am thinking maybe I'll go and do some hand stitching or dig out my sewing machine. And so I have that thought in the back of my mind as I'm doing this. But I'm going to go ahead and get these all adhered down. And that's where I'm going to leave that gap. And which is perfect for what I put there. But see where I'm putting this pink glitter one? Yeah, that's in the wrong spot. It should have been up higher, and which would have put this khaki one up higher. But I don't notice that until I'm about ready to adhere my picture down. So it's going to be a whoops. But I do fix it. So I grabbed this little mug of hot chocolate and I put it onto some white paper because it is a clear sticker. And then I just fussy cut it out to give me just a little embellishment for where that hexagon was missing. And now I'm trying to figure out how I want to put this sticker with the bows on it. I know I want it here where she has that plaid sticker. And so I'm just trying to figure out how. I can't turn it sideways, then all the bows will be sideways. So I'm just going to piece it together long ways. And I like that. So I'll get the hot chocolate mug here down, and then I'm going to stick this big snowflake that I cut out of a paper pad cover, and I'll put that there. And this is where I noticed that the pink hexagon is in the wrong spot. So I go to lay that down and went, oh, whoops. So I peel it off and put it up where it was supposed to be. And then I put the photo down and realized that the sticker that with the bows on it is I didn't put my photo over far enough. It's supposed to go up against the stickers there and it didn't, so there's a huge gap. So I'm going to have to fix that also. But yeah, here's where I notice it. So I'm going to peel this off and just move it over and call it good. It just ripped there a little bit, so I just peeled that little piece off. Alright, now there was a sticker in the sticker book that I liked, and it says Snow Day and a circle around a snowflake. It is blue, so it actually doesn't match anything else on the page, but it's such a soft blue, and actually it does match a little bit of that hot chocolate mug. One of the little dots in the foam is that same color blue. So yeah, I like it. I don't think it stands out too much. It's kind of like my title. I'm going to use it as my title. So I like it there. And then I'm going to get these smaller hexagon clusters adhered down. Oh, there we go. I like the way they look. And now I'm just going to add in these snowflakes that I believe I got the cut file from Spiegel Mom's Scraps in one of their free cut files. I think it was 2020. But I really like the cut file. I've used it a couple different times now. I've cut it out, I think, twice. And they work perfect for all the snow that we get here in Montana. So I'm just going to add them in different spots, kind of like where she had all the different flowers. And I'm using the snowflakes instead of flowers. Yep. Trying to use different sizes and different shapes of them. And this one I cut in half because I was going to use, you don't see it underneath the picture there, so I'll use that other half in a different spot on here. But I really like the way this layout is turning out here. So I go and find a couple smaller snowflakes and to stick in this little cluster down here. And this is the piece that I cut off of that bigger snowflake on the bottom. This is leftover, so I decide to hide that seam that I made putting those two stickers or stacking that sticker up and down. So I hide that seam, can't never tell that sticker was placed together that way. And then I grab my black Sharpie because after I was looking at this item, like I am not going to hand stitch all this. So I decide to do faux stitching all the way around every single hexagon on the page. And I am not going to make you watch that. I just do the first two and then, yeah, by Facebook or by YouTube magic, it's done. I do put a shadow around the sticker so it pops off the page a little bit more. And there we go. So now everything is faux stitched and with that black, and I'm like, oh, I need to bring in more black somewhere. Corey has black in her hat so that it doesn't look out of place, but I still wanted a little bit more. So I'm bringing in these little black dots and these gold dots, and I'm just sprinkling them around like I would my sequins. So I'm not going to use sequins on this one. And then I grabbed these little word phrases from Tim Holtz, and I put them in 3 different spots on here, and that also brings in that black, and I like how that looks. And I believe that this layout is done. I hope you like it, and make sure you go and head over to Kiki's YouTube page or channel so that you can give her some love. And yeah, because it's pretty cool that she was able to hit 500 subbies. And thank you for watching. Bye.